do share stuff on our social media, which we will post. And if you can't come to those events, but you do feel like you want to do something, just share it. Share it, like it, and share it some more.
Jamás será vencido, el pueblo unido jamás será vencido, el pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Unido jamás será vencido, el pueblo 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 unido jamás será vencido.
And here, as a member of Parliament for Winnipeg Centre, to tell you that I am ready to stand strong in the face of social injustice and human rights violations. I will not stay silent. But the power is with the people. I am asking you to join me, to guide me in our unified struggle to achieve human rights for all. Thank you very much.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Welcome back to Get Tal, Danny. I'm here with Josh Cabezas, a young, influential leader in the Chilean community. Welcome, Josh.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm glad that you're here. Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
I'm an average Joe. I'm a lead 3D designer at a social media marketing agency. I love video games and I love dancing.
Now, tell me, like, I know that you were an ambassador for the Chilean Pavilion.
Yes.
And I can see that you're very proud to be Chilean, but what makes you proud to be Chilean?
One thing that I pride myself in being Chilean is the fact that I actually have these colors to show. So what I like to say is Canada is a very white winter canvas, and I'm glad that other communities, not just Chilean, but because I am Chilean, I could put a little color to that. And I'm very proud of our food. I'm very proud of our community here that is able to volunteer its time to show people at Folklorama. And you hit it on the money. I was ambassador, so I like to interact with people and talk to people and show people that this is my character, that I'm not afraid of where my heritage lies. And so that's one thing I like to keep, because it's not a badge of what I'm trying to, I'm different, but more as this is who I am. And I like to show people that.
And in terms of the community, I've seen that the community is very large and very tightly knit, which I'm super proud of. Even though I'm not Chilean myself, but as a Latino, I'm very proud to see that.
Thanks.
What are you most proud of about the Chilean community in Winnipeg?
I'm very happy for the work that they've been here. We've been here since the 70s, and we've been volunteering for Folklorama and other organizations for a long time. I am proud that we are still around. I'm very glad that they keep up with their traditions. Someplace that young Chilenos or even new Chilenos could come and bring them in and give them a home and show them that this is how Canada is as well. So I'm glad that we were able to still be around for that.
And you guys do, I think, empanada days?
Yeah, empanada-thons.
Empanadas de queso, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, man, no, we do. We have a couple of Facebook groups, a couple communities, one being the Winnipeg Chilean Association, the Manitoban Chilean Association, the Chilenos of Winnipeg, and every so often we have an empanada-thon where we sell a dozen of queso or cheese or even carne, there we go.
I know a little bit of
there we
Chilean
go.
flag here.
Trying to get it a little so everybody understands. Beef.
Yeah. And when it comes to what I've seen, like the Chilean community is very tightly knitted, and they've been really, over the last couple of months or at least weeks, I've seen that the Chilean community is very, very involved, very vocal. If you could tell me a little bit more why there's more attention towards what's going on in Chile right now.
Okay. Well, a lot of us are first generation. A lot of us still have family that are there, that are first cousins and first uncles that are still there. And right now what's happening is humanitarian crisis, especially from a country that likes to believe it's almost, if not, first world, while the rest of the country is in turmoil, and our families are being affected. So yes, the community here, as being exiles, and the reason why we're here in the first place, we have to do something. We have, just because we're not from it or in our home country, doesn't mean that we don't have family that's are still getting affected. So it's almost like not a burden, but something that we must do to actually bring awareness to what's happening over there, which is a humanitarian crisis right now, especially with human rights.
Originally, it was all about well, most people wouldn't consider this as a big deal, but I mean, at least in terms of what's going on in Chile right now, it started with the bus fares rising, and
yes.
but it was just the tip of an iceberg of many problems.
Yeah, so Chile is one of the only countries that privatizes all the water. So it's a lot of the people don't have water to actually drink. You're also talking about a country who pensions are peanuts for the elderly, and they're still getting taxed higher. We have some of the strictest rules in terms of enforcement. However, we have no real terms of basic human right abuse-like rules. One of the big things that happened recently was the price hike of the public transit. Now, the cost of living there is as no different, if not a little bit, than the average Canadian or North American cost of living. But they get everything, the people, just minimum wage, is about roughly $500 a month. It's $250 maybe every 2 weeks, maybe, which is nothing. So that's almost like $3
Very tough.
an hour. But they're still paying for stuff that are just as expensive here. And yet, most of the country is starving or hurt or can't do anything. The public health system is too expensive.
When it comes to the events I've seen, like at least lately, the Chilean community has been very vocal.
Yes.
And you've been involved in so many events, and even organize your own events. If you can tell me a little more what's been going on in Winnipeg lately.
As of the October price hike, students over there have started to invade toll booths for the public transit to say, like, we can't afford this, please change it. And since then, we've been trying to stick with what the community is saying over there. So since we're not there, we can actually fight against the abuses physically or even vocally. What we need to do is, up here, try to share awareness, which is what we're trying to use the tools that we have, internet, social media, try to get awareness from somebody, hopefully higher up, take a look at, like, hey, there's abuses happening in South America, especially in Chile. So what we started to organize is we had rallies. The first rally got me to CTV, which I was able to talk to about the abuses there. From there, I was able to meet up with my college professor, and we were able to do a screening of the movie No, and have a post-Chilean discussion about what is happening and how it hasn't changed since the 80s. And now we're actually going to have a rally tomorrow at the Human Rights Museum, and we've been trying to do as much as we can. I've been with myself, with another professor, been projecting the abuses onto local buildings and trying to bring some word out.
Can you still see that today, or for next month or so, or a week or so?
Probably tomorrow night.
Yeah, is the last day for that?
No, probably we'll keep on going at it until we do have some. We have been actually talking to some MDPs too, to see if their party could actually say something about it as well.
So you want awareness?
Awareness.
So you want to bring awareness to what's going on in Chile.
Yeah.
I believe you cover so much, and even like you said yourself, there's so many things that you can do to even bring awareness to this. And I thank you for, like I said, for sharing all this with me and sharing this with all the viewers.
Yeah.
If you can tell everybody just something that what's next for you, what are your plans for the community, or what's going on in the community to help support Chile?
Yeah.
You can let the viewers know.
Just quickly, again, we have a rally tomorrow at the Human Rights Museum here in Winnipeg, Manitoba tomorrow. We are asking whoever come with pots and pans to make some noise. We're going to be recording it and sharing that as well. What we're also doing is, I understand that when it comes to politically driven opinions, left or right, this actually affects everybody in South America, or at least in Chile. The blue-collar workers, a little bit students, the elderly. So it's not about really right or left-wing kind of opinion. It's just about a humanitarian opinion about human rights as well. So I know that up here we can't really do, if you feel like you can't do much, at least like and share it, like this video right now.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe, like and share.
hit that bell.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, whatever it is. To actually share amongst your friends and family to actually bring awareness to what's happening in Chile and South America.
So thank you for coming on our show today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh. And see you all in the next episode of ¿Qué tal, Dani? Hasta luego.